Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing the unboxing and a test out of the Aobosi meat grinder or meat mincer. Aobosi kindly provided one of those for the review so I can test it out. I love kitchen gadgets and that sounds very interesting because on the top of just grinding your meat, apparently it also has an attachment so you can make your own sausages, which does sound rather interesting. So guys, in today's video we're going to be opening it up, we're going to get this out. We're going to have a look, see what this comes with, assemble this, and we're going to grind some meat. So let's do it. So I haven't sealed the box already, so let's have a look. Right, nicely packaged. So first thing we have, I use a manual, comes in a few languages, and some pictures there to help us assemble this, which will be good. We'll have a look at that later. Right here, so we've got a blade, and we've got some different attachments because they can do different size mincing or grinding. So we'll have a look at that later. Give them all a wash. Okay, now let me get this out. So now we have one of those bits where the meat will be coming out. Okay, so we've got the plate. Let's assume where you push the meat. Right, and let's get the whole thing out. Oh, no, hold on. We've got the meat pusher, I assume. Some other parts. Oh, no, that's the meat pusher. Right, now let's get this out itself. There we go. Okay. Right, so there we are. So let me unpackage it. So voila. Okay, it is out of the box. There we are. All right. And the back here, I see we also have a little storage. I assume this is to put your little grinding discs. So basically, this is what it comes with by itself. The top bit to push your meat through the plate. Sorry, that bit here, the pusher, and this is the sausage making attachments. So you've got different ones, which is good. Different size sausages, that's good. Right, and of course we have this bit here, which I haven't figured out what it is yet. And yes, we've got different attachments here for grinding. So what I'm going to do next, okay, I'm going to give all of this a wash because this is what you have to do. It is a little bit oily before we start grinding. I'm going to turn the camera around. We'll have a closer look. We're going to assemble this and we're going to grind some meat. So there we are. Everything is now washed and everything laid out in front of you so you can see what exactly that comes with. So the machine itself is very light, it's very sleek looking, it's nothing complicated about it. Right, it's got you the cleaning tips in here, you got your power button and reverse button there, and we've got some little compartment which I'll show you in a second. So this is what it comes with, and there was actually 3 of the mincing sizes. One of them was already installed inside, so you can see, right, is there plenty of options there for you to choose depending on what you're doing. Right, you've got yourself a cutting plate here. You've got 2 blades. Okay, one was installed while it was in the box, and obviously other bits to assemble the machine by itself. And here you've got 3 different sizes of the sausage attachment. So you've got really thin one, medium one, and you got this thick one here. One thing, just if you wanted to take this off, you have to untwist that and then pull this off. Okay, it's not just twist and go. Anyway, and you position this on, let's understand, whatever size you want to do. And of course, you got yourself a plastic meat pusher to push through there, which we'll do in a minute. Before I do get it dirty, I wanted to show you here, which is rather handy. You've got a little push button here, and hooray here, you've got a little compartment, all right, to put and store your things, which I think is really a great idea. So run this up, that can go in there. Okay, you've got your blade that'll be stored in there. Okay, the other blade will be stored, I suppose, inside here when you put this away. And then this is actually a kebab attachment, okay, to make a kebab, a little, the foods made from minced meat. I haven't never done this, never actually tried them, but anyway, that can go in there. You can store in there. Boom, all stored away for little things, okay? So, right, let's get it all out. And here we go. Right, so next thing, okay, I'm going to clear all this out and we're going to assemble, okay, the meat grinder, and then we're going to grind some meat. So this is all the things we need to be able to grind our meat. I had a quick look at the manual, right? It is pretty much very self-explanatory. It gives you little diagrams in there what to do and obviously correct way of inserting the blade. So let's get this assembled. So first we're taking this bit here. It gives you a lock and unlock button. So when you insert this, put this towards the unlock button and then twist it, and you can hear this click, and the button here sort of depresses itself, so we know it's securely in place. So next thing, okay, we've got that, which goes inside. And next we put in a blade. The blades have to be outwards, so that just goes on top. And we're gonna go with, let's go with the biggest one first. So that goes on top. Some mincing plate. Okay, you can see you've got the little edges here to fit that properly, and then we screw this on top. Okay, this is to keep it all in place. So there we are. So let's get that out. And now we put that tray on top. So this is where we push in the meat. So we're putting it here, pushing it down, it will be coming out through here. So let's get it plugged in. So now it's plugged in. I've got some beef in here, so we're going to do this in the different sizing. So as I said, we've got the power button here and the reverse button here if the meat gets stuck, but let's put a couple of pieces in here and we'll see how that comes out. Right, okay. Right, let's turn it on. Okay, well that was easy. It didn't actually require that much of pushing. I think if you get continuous amount or a lot of meat, you just push this at the top. But generally, the last bit I just put through and it kind of just fell out. So that's looking good. So this is the biggest attachment. So there we are, look. Right, perfect for burgers, I think. So that's good. So now let's change the attachment and go for a medium size. So now I'm putting the medium attachment. Obviously make sure the machine is off when you do this. That's if you really need to be changing this in between, which you probably don't. But we're doing the demonstration, so. Okay, that's in. Let's plug it in again. New bowl. And let's get some meat in. Okay, and let's put this on. Okay, so this is the medium one. This is pretty much what your shop bought mince looks like size-wise. Okay, so yeah, that's all good. And now let's go for the small one. And now let's put some meat in. The meat have to be cut in the fairly small pieces just to make sure they do fit through the feeding nozzle here. Okay, and let's go. Okay, and this is the smallest one. You can hear it's a little bit, obviously takes a little longer for this to come through because they have to literally push that through, you know, smallest holes. But this is yeah, very well done. Really, really, really well done. Really happy with that. So now, as I am making the burgers later on today, I would like to have some chorizo burgers. So I'm going to try to put a piece of chorizo to mix with my mincemeat. So now I have some chorizo and I'm going to put that through there and see how well that does that. Well, there we are. Okay, that was just as easy as it was making the mince. There we go. I can see so many uses for that. I love chorizo, and adding it on in that kind of to the burgers in that sort of form, it will distribute it better. Generally, I'll normally chop into the small pieces, but it is not the same. But to be able to do that and then mix in with the mince, I think it's a very, very good idea. So now, guys, and just to sum it up for you, we went from chunks of beef like that into the really coarse to medium and to very fine. And of course, just out of interest, the chorizo, which is slightly tougher, you can see that it did an absolutely brilliant job. You can see it's literally melting, which is absolutely brilliant. So now let's get it undone, disassemble this and see what we have left inside. Obviously, do unplug this first. Let's twist that out. Okay, so a little bit of meat stuck there, that's not a problem. And then, yeah, let's take this off. And to release that, you press the button there and you twist it. And it all comes up. And then if you take this out, it's inevitable, you're going to have some meat stuck there. Right. A little bit left in there, but you can see it's kind of been minced anyway, so not a lot left there. So there we are. Okay. So guys, there we are. It was very simple to put together. It was very simple to take it apart and clean. And the best thing, it does exactly what it's meant to do. It grinds your meat in 3 different sizing. And of course, the advantage of as well, if you're brave enough to make your own sausage, then that machine can do that too. You do it pretty much the same way. You grind your pork or any other meat, in fact, and then of course put the sausage attachment afterwards to fill your casing. Something tells me, I never tried to make sausages, but something tells me I'm going to be giving this a go. At the same time as well, you might wonder why on earth would you want to mince your own meat? Well, if you buy a piece of meat and grind it yourself, you know exactly what's in it. And then have an advantage of adding on certain things to work for you as the different flavors, I think is absolutely bonus. So there we are, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'll put all the details down in the description. Please don't forget, thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.